mean, I guess just spring, summer, fall even, could you realize that y'all had the, skill, the traits to end up 12-0 playing, huge stage this weekend?
Honestly, around like the third game of the season, I would say like everything was starting to connect. The first couple of games you get out all the mistakes. That third game came around and it was just like, man, like we have something special here and we just want to continue to keep it going.
What is it that is so special about y'all, you feel like?
Just our camaraderie as a team. Like everyone is on the same page, everyone wants the same goal, and that's just to win each week and really honestly each and every day, single day. I feel like also Coach Sig has just done a great job with us to just make sure that we're just focused.
What's kept you with Coach Signetti, Coach Miller, Coach Shanahan from JMU through now? Just what's basically the appeal been for you to say, these are the guys I want to play for, this is the offense I want to play in, this is the role I want to fill?
Just honestly, just the system. These guys, they believed in me from day one in my recruiting process. And like I said, like before, Coach Sig just take care of his guys in practice, off the field. And then with our offense itself, like the running back, just they get the ball, they like to rely on us, whether that's pass catching, pass blocking, and just running the ball. And being in the system is real lovely. Say that much.
I know a lot of the attention is on Ohio State's offense, but certainly has a really good defense to back it up as well. What do you see from them from just a film standpoint?
A really talented team and really athletic. Those guys are gifted. Their front seven is amazing. Their back end is also amazing as well. So we definitely have a good challenge on our hands, and I feel like we're gonna be good.
You're part of that returning group that played at Ohio State last year. Is there any motivation knowing you have another crack at them on a big stage like Saturday?
There's a lot of motivation, but we're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. We're just going to play Indiana's brand of football, the new Indiana, and just making sure we taking it day by day, staying focused.
New Indiana compared to last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it about Fernando that gives you guys as an offense confidence that he's the right man to lead you guys into the postseason?
Honestly, man, his leadership, man. Everyone knows that he's going to take charge and make the right decision when it comes down to it. He's ferocious, and he wants to make the plays for his team, and all of the guys believe in him, and he's our guy for sure.
We hear a lot about him, like that, like week 2 or 3 of camp. I think it was after like the second scrimmage, like he just reached a new level. Why is that? Like, was there a point or a throw he made where you could see, okay, he's playing at a higher level?
I would just say, like, overall, I just think he got more familiar with the offense, especially going through the spring. Like that was just his beginning, but after that certain point, it's just like, man, like he's really taking that step. I can't point a singular play or a single throw, but he's definitely like turned a tide, and we got a lot more confidence for him.
What's it like personally to be a part of the group that's taken Indiana football to levels it's never been before?
Man, it's a blessing, man. It honestly, sometimes you just think back on it and it's just like, man, like we've done this to what Indiana was before and what we are now. Is just like I said, it's just a blessing to be a part of.
And I'm curious your thoughts. Pat Coogan's Misfits speech before the Purdue game. We got a lot of conversation. Fernando mentioned it. What did you think about it when you heard that? I mean, did it really get everybody going? And what did you think about it?
It did, and honestly, I feel like it was true. Like, you got a lot of transfers, you got a lot of new guys on the team that you bring in, and everyone just has to make sure that we just gelling together. And we were able to do that, and we came this far, and we're just trying to go even further.
Is that part of Pat's role? Is he the quote-unquote speech guy?
Pretty much, man. Like, each week he's coming with a fire speech, and I can't wait to hear it each and every time, whether it's before the game and even at halftime. Like, we just make it so we stay focused, and he's the right guy to do it.
How does one earn that role?
Man, through his work on the field, honestly, like, and also like off the field. Pat's a great leader. Like, he talks to everyone, and it's just like never a day where he's not like checking on people, and he's just a great guy.
Kaelon, why do you use the term new Indiana with this year's team, comparing it even to this last year's team?
Because it's a new year, you know what I mean? We got a lot of new guys, a lot of new faces, and this year we've learned from our mistakes from last year. Like we said, the Ohio State game, the Notre Dame game. So we're just taking the things that we learned from last year and applying it to this year and doing what we can to just be better.
What are some of those biggest things you guys learned from last year to this year?
Honestly, just seizing the moment, not letting the moment seize us, making sure that we're taking it day by day, and never just taking plays off, and then also in those big moments that we have to realize who we are as well, and that's just never letting that moment get too big for us, because we know that we can handle the challenge.
2 more?
Do you think that Ohio State game was one of those games where you guys were caught up in that moment last year?
I would say it was, but like in certain situations, like we also hurt ourselves a lot as well. Uncharacteristic things that happen, and just making sure like we learned this year from last year. Hey guys, like we have to believe in ourselves and execute the right way that we practice.
Do you recall what that flight home was like?
Horrible. It was horrible. Just the thought like we had lost our first game, and it honestly just hurt a lot. But we had to make sure that we had to bounce back and just play our brand of football at the end of the day.
Thanks, Kaelon. Thanks.